It is good to remember the steps to make our life easy. Yeah. In object-oriented programming, get hold of the class, create the object, code the method in that class. Alright? Now let's apply this in GUI. Yeah? How do you do that? Get the GUI elements. These GUI elements are classes. Classes for the container, classes for the components. That's step number 1. Step number 2, from these classes, right? Create the objects first. Object-oriented, by the way. Number 3, assemble the components on top of the container. Assemble them. Now, how do we do that? We can make use of the IDE or the programming environment. Sometimes they provide drag and drop tools to assemble them. Or you can do that by coding, if you prefer. Do that by coding, you can specify the XY position very, very precisely. But if you make use of the tool, it's fine also. You generate the code. Usually what I do is I make use of the tool, drag and drop until it's something I want. And if I want it to be more precise, that time I open the code and tweak the code. That is how I do it usually. That will be fast and I can customize it later. And then, once you have the display nicely there, then you have to ask yourself, how many windows do I need? 3 windows? Then which one is the first one, which one is the second one, which one is the third one? And then how do I move from one window to another window to another window? Right? Now, to do that, I need behavior, right? Otherwise, you click them, nothing will happen because they won't be listening to the events. And for that, you have to add the behavior to the components. You can add behavior even to the container also. When you, for example, when you click the X icon on top right of the frame, it will close because you have add event to listen to mouse click, and you ask it to terminate itself. That will be the method that it calls, right? And then after that, what do? You add it to the main method, because main method is the starting point, right? So from the main method, you call the graphical user interface objects and launch them. So what will you do? Maybe you already have some Java classes for your application. Maybe it's a student registration system. You already have student objects, lecturer objects, course objects. Okay, you create those, never mind. In your main program, you create them. Then afterwards, before you display the interface, you generate the object of GUI, then you launch. Then this interface, this graphical user interface already has the events, already has the components bound to the methods of the objects that you have declared earlier, right? So when you click them, this thing will happen. When you click that, that thing will happen. That's how you do it. Yeah? So that is the last part. You connect it to the application class in the main method.